And hello. Welcome. I am super excited to be here tonight. Had a lovely day and figured what better way to celebrate by playing on one of my favorite games. But before I get kicked off, I am taking a small moment to celebrate a small but really joyful milestone of being able to hit 10 followers so far. So I greatly appreciate all 11 of you that have followed in on this journey of me playing a little bit more video games and really honing in on my skill sets of hopefully trying to be better at video games and just enjoying a great community along the way. And gotta love my cat in the background. What a little precious gem she is. But I am super excited, and I wanted to play a game that I have enjoyed the first version very much, and I've been anticipating the second version for years now. So I'm super excited to see that Dying Light 2 has made it out, and I have had to avoid social media at all costs to have any spoilers of this game. Being on Twitch, even watching some of the different streamers play, if they started playing Dying Light 2, it was time to find another stream to watch because I wanted to really enjoy this game firsthand on stream with everyone together. So again, I am super excited to kick off today's little session of gaming with Dying Light 2. So I think what better way than let's go ahead and get started. Controls are a little bit different on this game, so than we've played with the previous version, so I'm kind of excited to see how it plays out gameplay-wise. And if you've joined in any other streams I've done, you'll know that I am a sucker for a jump scare. Oh, and I'm already feeling them going to be coming. Woo! Beautiful graphics so far. Is this where we're starting?
You still got it.
You know, this game used to be more fun.
And you used to be younger.
And dumber.
What matters is you're still just as fast. Because a slow pilgrim
Yeah,
is
a dead pilgrim. Yeah, I know.
Get up here. I want to show you something.
Alrighty, let's go. Might need to adjust a little bit options wise. First started testing it out, it seemed like we needed to be a little bit more sensitive, but I think we're gonna push it back a little. And we'll see where we go from here. Probably one of the greatest parkour games. I really do enjoy. All right, what's blue bar mean? Controller's shaking a bit. Let's see. There we go. Figuring thing out control-wise. Am I just looking into the ground? Oh, blessings. All right. Ooh, a scream in the background. There we go. All right.
Shit,
We're making
man.
progress.
You're still strong.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm still strong and I'm still trying to figure out the dang controls. Let's see here. Are you gonna catch me if I jump, bro? You gonna catch me though, bro? There we go. Thank you.
Thanks.
This is so kind of you.
It's good to see you, Spike. I mean, how long has it been?
Far too long. But don't get all mushy on me now. Come, I want to show you something.
Where are we going?
You'll see. It's incredible.
Alrighty,
What's
Spike.
incredible?
Spiky boy.
Pilgrims don't last 2-3 years on the road. You've been kicking around for what? 4 years now? And you're still alive.
So are you.
I know, but I'm fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Seriously, I wish I had as much energy as you. Got a new lead on Jane?
Nah, trail went cold after New Paris.
Which route did you take? Through Baines or Gary?
Baines. What a shithole. Some 5 rickety huts left and a ramshackle fence.
Wait, I'm over here, bro.
Look at that. A beehive full of honey. Can't let an opportunity like this go to waste.
No way.
What?
Oh, look around. If we're lucky, there's chamomile growing here too.
Ooh. Alright, survivor's sense. Now we're looking for some chamomile. Love some good old chamomile before bed. Only needed one thing of honey, but I guess we got 2 now. Ooh,
We've
chamomile.
known each other for a long time, but I'll still get pissed off at you if you don't hurry.
I don't see you helping, bro.
What's wrong? You look like you're doing this for the first time.
I am doing this for the very first time, Spike. Thank you. While we're here, we might as well, I guess. I don't know how honey is so easily accessible, but finding chamomile in the woods, not as easy. Hot commodity around here.
We've known each other for a long time, but I'll still get pissed off at you if you don't hurry.
All right, Spike. I got it. Thanks. About your dang
This'll do.
chamomile.
You remember that old herbalist we helped escort to her village?
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah, the one that had that saying. Remember, chamomile and honey are gifts that keep giving.
The gifts that keep on
Combined
giving.
living, lucky you. You just
Interesting.
might go on living.
All right, where are we off to next, Spike? Oh, that's how we make medicine. Ooh, all right, all right. This is where they store all the craft the parts. Okay. Cover a medicine blueprint to craft it. Boom. So we need 2 chamomile to craft with to make medicine. Okay.
Come on, we're almost there.
All right, let's do it. Is that a gunshot? How close do you want to get?
This is it. Come on.
I do believe in personal space, Spike.
Wow.
Somebody had a nice crib.
What are we expecting? What are we going to see
Damn
in
it,
here?
locked. I'll try to get through here. You check the other side. Take anything we could use.
Yeah, sure.
Hardcore, hardcore. Of course I have to go in alone. Isn't this always the case? Nothing to be found here. Oh, I see a duffel. Leather. Appreciated. Thank you. My heart is racing. Not sure what we're going to run into. The pace of this is concerning. Uh-oh.
What the?
Everything all right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just rats.
Where did you get in at?
We parted ways.
Of course,
Why?
Spike.
I'm starting to worry about you. And you know our saying. If you're starting to worry about someone, it means it's time to go.
You weren't much help, Spike. Do have to say, I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. Are you still here then? Still hear you rustling around.
No, nothing here.
Soap. Finer things in life. "5 years later, who remembers Haran?" Who remembers? Who remembers?
Party. But by then the GRE would have long since lost control of the virus.
What a time to be playing this game. What a time. I thought we were separating our own ways. Oh, is he sick? He's sick.
I wonder how the wine tasted back then.
Last of Us 2, we playing the guitar?
Who do you voodoo? Sounds familiar.
Very catchy. Some scraps. This is a hidden area, I guess. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Nada. Zip.
Not a zip zilch. What do we got over here? Cigarettes. Nothing. Not liking your coffin. Spike, not good. That's bad news. Bad news bears. Very, very nice house, or what once was. Oh, poor little guy. All the flies, oh my. What does the scripture say?
It's heartbreaking.
Aw, sorry, Dave. Goodbye.
there's nothing like a party to celebrate the end of the world.
They died on their own terms.
Let's hope we get that lucky too. I'll see what's upstairs. You check out the garden, okay?
Okay.
Got it, Spike. Though you did just say we were parting our ways. What do we got here? Wrong way. Oh, it's a husband and wife. This guy has a solid beard, I must say.
At least they had each other.
How heartfelt. Game starting off very sad. Very sad. Sad and somber. Let's party! Dapper gentleman, pretty lady.
Dearest Mary, I'm sorry I ran from you. They say that once the virus makes you turn, you're gone forever. That can't be true. I know you're still in there, underneath all that pain and disease.
Aww.
I'm coming to join you. No more running. God.
Hey, come here. Check this out.
Why would you want to hold on to that sad note? Probably could parkour up, right? I didn't see a staircase, so probably that's the intention. Some hardcore parkour. Or maybe we're supposed to use the stairs. Do the civilized thing. We'll go up the stairs. Where'd you go, Spike? End of the world party.
Sit down, buddy.
Thanks, Spike. So accommodating.
A gift?
A gift from the heavens, to be more accurate. I've just found it, by the owner's dead body. May it be of more use to you. Here.
A warm beverage and a baseball bat.
It's gone
Thank you,
flat.
Spike. I greatly appreciate it.
Your sophisticated palate. Drink. Who would have thought the end of the world could be so peaceful?
Yeah, at least until night falls.
True. I wish Crane could have seen this.
Who?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, Crane. I love Crane.
I tracked down that guy for you.
What guy?
Quit pretending. You became a pilgrim to track that fucker down.
Ooh,
I found someone
language.
who knows him.
Wait, what? And you're only telling me now?
When I tossed you a beer, thought you guessed right away we were celebrating. The guy's in Villador. Supposedly he knows something about Waltz.
Villador. So I'm that close, huh? Wait, I got a favor to ask you. You deliver this to Gary? It's on your way. People don't like pilgrims there, but they pay well.
And where do people like pilgrims?
Well, they're afraid of us. Everyone does their best to survive.
Facts. Facts.
Maybe. But when something needs to be transported through the hordes of infected, then suddenly they're knocking on our doors. All right, but you owe me one.
Not just one.
Where are we off to next?
So what about that guy?
Well, I talked to him over the radio. He didn't tell me his name. Sounds like he's got something to hide. See that antenna on the hill? That'll help you contact the informant. He'll be listening for you at dawn on a frequency of 140.200 megahertz.
All right, all right.
Hear from you soon.
What does he want in return?
Didn't say. But he didn't sound like the kind of guy who does things for free.
Not many do.
That kind of guy exists.
What? What about me?
You're an old fart who likes racing me, and makes me ask around about his crazy girlfriend.
Hey, hey, hey. She's not crazy. Jane's just maybe, well, a little hot-headed. And she's always getting herself into trouble. But if you could get a load of her...
You don't have to get into the intimate
All right.
details, Spike.
Too early in the evening for that sort of talk.
Yep, that's what I was about to say,
I was
Aiden.
gonna say
Too
eyes.
early.
Beautiful.
We're only one beer in.
Huge.
Never heard anyone get so worked up about gray eyes.
Because you don't know shit about the world, let alone women.
You're probably right.
I'm telling you, I'll finally find Jane. We'll set up a house. We're gonna live there. No one's gonna drive us out. And I'll stop wondering like a moron.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
And that Waltz, what's his deal? Is he family?
No, not at all.
Then why are you looking for him? Will you tell me sometime?
Yeah, one day.
Well, my time's up.
So when will I see you again, huh? In another 2 years?
Maybe. Take care, man. I hope you find that Waltz guy, or whoever you're looking for.
Thanks, Spike.
And remember, 140.200 megahertz at dawn. The guy's
Noted.
waiting for you.
Noted. Let me grab my pen and paper real quick. Get to the radio antenna. So we have a baseball bat now. There we go. So we have baseball bat ready to go. What things may we encounter on our way to said antenna? So we're going to check our current objective. That answered it all. Story quest. Alright, so get to the radio antenna. Ooh, that is quite the jump. Probably not taking that one. Not taking that leap of faith. Quite a bit of honey out here. That's very fortunate. Whose heavy breathing is that? So I don't think we're gonna go across the water, so we'll go back this way. I feel like this also could be bad news. Uh-oh. I see something stirring in the distance. Oh, there we go. Got our first ones. I'm not very good at sneaking. Always has been one of my favorite parts of these games. Uh-oh, where's the other one? Oh, crap! That was definitely a lag. Oh, blessings. Anything on you? Oh, goodness. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Get in. It's outside now. It's outside. outside, I forgot. Alright, alright. Oh, hello! Good afternoon. Oh, goodness. I forgot how much more fun this game is with, like, when you have better weapons. We have to start somewhere, though, right? Have to start somewhere. We still did hear someone out here. Or they crawled through the window. Can't go through there. I also picked up quite a few cans. I wonder if those are going to be just purely for, like, crafting purposes. I'm really curious. I really have avoided a lot of any of the spoilers for this game, so I wonder, like, what does night and day look like? What is the biggest differences between night and day for this version of the game? I wonder. I keep feeling like rumbles in the controller, so I'm curious if it's like insinuating something. Around this side of the mountain. Or maybe we need to get up to the top of the bridge. Across the water. You know how to swim. What are you doing, homie? Was not expecting that. That works. Alright, Aiden, let's keep going. Alrighty, so we're making some traction here. Look at that view, though. How incredibly it is. I'm assuming we have to go into said dark tunnel. I'm just guessing. Oh, we have to be very quiet. Alright, don't get close to the biters or they'll wake up. Shh. Be very quiet. So biters are all inside in this one, versus biters were roaming free in the other game. The music definitely got a lot more peaceful, though. Listen to this. This is like great hiking music. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Forest retention area. Please do not disturb the local wildlife. Is there deer prancing around? Oh, this is like very strategically placed. That was a fail. Back we go. Hopefully we don't go that far back. This game has always used such unique controls. That was a fail again. Come on. Don't be like that. You're wearing this guy out. Aiden is worn out. There we go. Getting the hang of the controls. National Park map. Definitely like easing us into it, I feel. Which is probably good, right? Zip lines were such a fun part of the first game, so I'm glad they're still incorporating them a lot into the second. Trail's pretty easy to follow. Uh-oh. Is there gonna be biters? We got one. We got some company. Hey, buddy. That was fun. Nice to see you. It is becoming dark. Keep the balance, keep the balance. Nice job. There we go. Ooh, we got a parkour skill point. What is said skill? High jump allows you to reach higher points. Hold R1 to jump higher. Okay, cool. You got it.
Almost there.
Did I just go drastically further down the mountain? No. There's the tower.
Oh, it's already dark. It's time to hide somewhere for the night. It won't get any better than this.
Is this where we're supposed to stay? Guess if you insist. Use the drain pipe to climb.
The broadcast station should be here somewhere.
No, we'll definitely pick that up. We'll take more. We ain't swapping it this time. No siree. What was that? That was terrifying. I don't know what just happened with him and that counter, but that was just terrifying. That was weird. No. Is there a kick option?
Okay, let's give it a try.
Let's go, Aiden. Let's go. Look at the muscles.
This is it. The broadcast station. I gotta start the generator.
Alright, where's the power? Oh. Wonder if this is where we can sleep overnight if need be. Alright. Am I missing something? Where's the generator at? Is it beneath us? Oh, you're so dramatic.
What the?
Oh, Lord. Hello. Oh my gosh! Indeed, what is that? What is that? Combat basics. Some enemies use power attacks to deal massive damage and can knock you down. When an enemy is about to use a power attack, his health bar starts blinking red. Dodge to avoid the hit. To perform a dodge, hit R1. Alright. We are now into the thick of it. Woo! Woo! Look at her! Look at her! Oh, knock me down. Knock me down. Not today. Not today. There we go. Yeah. Terrible aims. Look at her. That is insane. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Where did you come from? I'm still hearing intense music. Does this mean we're not done yet? We're not done yet. I'm digging the music though. There was not these types of creatures in the last game. Definitely not. There wasn't like sparkly like Tinkerbell creatures flying around. Whew. So I assume there's still more because it still says we need to clear out the area of the infected. And indeed we were correct. Now we are clear. Whew. Deep breath. Did you have anything by the way? Oh, really? Nothing? You can probably open this door though now. This is all the other door we were trying to get through. Indeed it was. Alright, so power, we're gonna go back to the shed. Whew. Look at it. It's like, that is terrifying. Like, look at those claws on there. Like, I'm just like curious, like, what did she look like prior to becoming a zombie? Like, is she always that terrifying? Those were some massive hands. Massive. Perfect. So I wonder if these lights are similar to the lights in the previous game. Wait until morning. So I think we have to go back upstairs then. Ooh. Ugh. Oh, there's some goodies over here though. This must have been another end of the year party celebration they were having out there. It sounds wonderful. So festive. I did see a little bed up here. We can wait until morning. Oh, look at the sick gaming setup they have in here. Look at that. You would just unlock the first safe zone, increasing your network of respawn points. All safe zones are equipped with UV light, which guarantees safety at night. Additionally, each safe zone offers access to a resting place where you can change the day or night phase, and Aiden's stash, where you can leave in your excess items, which we don't have much of right now. How am I supposed to sleep with this jam going on? All right. Wait till morning we do. Mia? There's another Mia. We've been experiencing Mia with Resident Evil.
Now?
We have another Mia?
No, Edie. We need supplies. Everything's ready. It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
So quiet.
Maybe they're all dead. You're stupid.
Think like that. Be optimistic.
Now.
Where are we going? Excuse me, sir. Where are we going?
You'll be all right.
She has cute little pigtails, though. I'm getting some, like, Boo vibes from Monsters, Inc.
Wait here.
Can't always trust a man with a man bun.
Nothing good will come of this.
Have you brought 12346?
The
The
experiments?
patients back to the city.
Don't worry. They'll let us go soon.
Edie, I'm scared.
Oh, Mia.
I'm here with you. You're safe with me.
I know.
Do what I tell you.
I wonder, are we getting introduced to more characters in the game?
Easy. See, sis? Even if they separate us, this is how we'll always find each other.
Constellation? It doesn't look like Orion's belt to me.
Dr. Waltz, we won't make it. The military will be here any moment.
Wait. Close your eyes.
That's a drill. That definitely was not. That was not a regular needle. That was a drill.
Fire! Fire in the lab!
What's going on? Oh no! So Mia has some sort of relationship with Aiden. That was a terrible nightmare. I'm sorry you had to experience that again, 80.
Time to contact the guy Spike was talking about.
Ooh, what was it? I thought it was 17. It's definitely had some 2s in there, so I think it was the 140.
This is Aiden. I'm on frequency 140.20
Like a professional streamer over here. Watch
megahertz.
out.
Hello? Aiden?
Yes. I was supposed to get in touch with you.
Thought you'd change your mind. Why are you looking for Waltz, Pilgrim?
To find someone else. Her name is Mia. 15 years ago, we were in a hospital together and...
I know who you're looking for, Aiden. You want to know why Waltz was doing those experiments on all of you. Why you are stronger, more durable than others.
I just want to find Mia. I've been looking for her since I left the survivors camp. Can you help me or not?
Maybe I can. Let's meet, Pilgrim.
Alright.
Where and when?
Entrance to the metro tunnel by the bay.
Oh, I
Get
hate
inside the
tunnels.
through an open GRE hatch. I'll meet you there.
I've always loathed the tunnels of Dying Light. Do I get to take this
I
map,
take it
though?
You're not doing this for free.
I have to leave the city, but I won't make it on my own outside. Take me to New Paris, and we're even. Along the way, I'll tell you everything I know. Over and out.
Alrighty.
Wait. I have to at least know if she's alive.
She's alive.
Thank you, informant.
I'm going to the rendezvous. I'll see you later, Aiden.
Let's go, 80. Let's go. Do we still need to go to the radio tower? Next objective, meet the contact of the metro tunnels. No map yet. So we are just going off of instinct. We're living life by the edge of our pants here. Yes, another zip line. Hang in there, buddy. I'm enjoying the soundtrack very thoroughly so far with this. This is beautiful. Meet the people in the steeple. I don't think there's anything in here for us. But there's some chamomile. It's a beautiful statue. Very beautiful statue. Elegant and regal. That did not look like I reduced any fall damage by doing that. Look at the views, though. Is that a bearded gentleman in the distance I see? Interesting. I guess we're going for it. Woo! Very curious about this bearded gentleman here. Villador, enjoy your stay. It's maybe like a coastal, like, tourist town here?
Hello? It's Aiden. Can you hear me now?
Look at him.
Loud and clear. That means you must be close.
I swam across the lake.
So, you've almost reached the tunnels. There's an entrance, the only one the GRE left when they sealed off the city. I'm coming from the other side. Hurry up.
What's wrong?
Hurry.
Thank you. Yep. Got him. It was a bearded gentleman. Better be careful though with these weapons because I don't have a mentee. What are you? What are you? Nice hits there, though. Alright, we're walking away from this right now. Where's this tunnel? Why is this all sparkly? Reminds me of that firecracker, like Tinkerbell lady we experienced earlier. Aim was just a bit off. That was when even during the first ones that I recognized that it was Always a challenge. You have to aim as you jump. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Hey, Joyce. Lord. Get out of here. Get out of here. Though I still think we need to get over to that side as well, so. There we go. Oh, oh. All right. Here we are. We are at the tunnel. Where are we going at, though? Through here? No? Go up this way? Oh, there we go. We're officially in the tunnel. And with that being said, we have made it to the tunnel. And we are going to end today's session at the beginning of the tunnel. Building a little anticipation for myself. I've been really excited to try out this game, so I am going to even put myself in a moment of anticipation to be really excited to see where we go into the tunnel. Will we end up finding Mia anytime soon? So hopefully it puts you on the edge of your seat a little bit as we dive into my very first gameplay of Dying Light 2. So really excited to have this wonderful game to play. We still have some others I'm still wanting to complete, including we have Resident Evil Village, and maybe even playing in some Psychonauts as well. But I am already really vested into some of the wonderful story and gameplay that has come through with what we're calling Dying Light 2. So we'll be playing again later this weekend. I'm hoping to see probably tomorrow, Friday, the 11th. We'll probably play a little bit more Dying Light, but we'll see what we have on the plate for us this week. So thank you for everyone who joined in and watched and had a wonderful time with me, enjoyed some of the scares, and I will see you during our next time together. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Have a good night.